Hey everybody, this is Peter and welcome to my kitchen. Well, today I'm going to be making something called Carne Guisada. And this is really just a Latin version of our beef stew. It does have some unusual spices in it that I think you will enjoy. So let's get going. Okay, let's get going on this Carne Guisada, and it's just a Latin version of a beef stew. I'm going to be starting off my series today in the new ninjapossiblecooker Pro Plus, and so that's this model right here. And before I got started today, I went ahead and set up the possible cooker in the sear and saute mode, because the first thing we're going to be doing today is browning off the beef. All right, so let me go ahead and go through some of the ingredients with you. We have 2.5 pounds of stew meat, which is here. I have 3 golden potatoes. Over here I have half of an onion. This is a white onion that's been chopped up. I have 1 can drained of corn. I have 1 can of drained tomatoes. This is a fire roasted diced tomato. I have 2 cups of beef broth, and this is just the better than bouillon version of that. I have a couple of tablespoons of flour right here. Over here I have some salt, pepper, and just a pepper blend that I like to use. And by the way, all the ingredients I'm going to be using today are going to be down below for you, so you can just go down to the description area and you will see all the ingredients there. I have a teaspoon of smoked paprika. I have a teaspoon of comino, cumin, a teaspoon of Mexican oregano. Here I have a half a teaspoon of red chili powder and a half a teaspoon of cinnamon. It's going to be interesting. Those are kind of some Latin flavors. A little bit of interesting things that'll go on in the background. 2 garlic cloves that have been smashed. I have about a cup of small olives, and then I have about a 1/4 cup of jalapenos that have been diced up. Okay, let's get started with the beef. I'll just be putting the flour onto the beef and mixing that up because we're going to be browning off the beef. First thing I'll do is put a little bit of canola oil on the bottom. It's about 2 tablespoons or so full of canola oil. And by the way, this is a very lean stew meat. If you're using like a chuck steak or chuck beef, chuck roast, you'll want to go ahead and just trim off the majority of fat. Otherwise, the beef broth can become pretty fatty on you. So you really don't want that. All right, so I'll put the beef inside the possible cooker. And we're going to let this brown off. Let me go ahead and put a little more flour on the beef. I'm also going to be putting on the salt pepper blend, which is right here. Okay, to brown off the beef is going to take about 7 minutes or so. So when I come back, I will show you how the beef has browned off in the ninjapossiblecooker. Be right back. Okay, it's been about 12 minutes since I turned the cooker on and put the beef in there. Let me tell you that I did have the cooker set at a lower temperature for the sear and saute, and then I went ahead and turned it up and started getting better results. So I did the sear and saute at about 400 degrees on the cooker, and it started coming along nicely after that. So right now I'm going to take out the beef that I just browned, set that aside, and now I'll be putting in the onions in the bottom as well as the garlic. And I'm going to let that saute for just about a minute or 2. After seeing the onions in there, I decided that I'm going to put in about, maybe 2 tablespoons of dried onion as well. I had the opportunity to cut a bigger onion, but I thought half would be enough, but I don't think so. So I put in some dried onion, which will really help boost up the flavor a little bit more. Now I put in the potatoes. Smells fantastic already. The corn, the tomatoes. This is just a can of tomatoes. Put that in there. Now I'm going to put in the jalapenos. That is optional, by the way. You don't have to do the jalapenos. Olives. These are small green olives. I'll mix that all together. Smoked paprika, cumin, comino, Mexican oregano, and this is a blend of a cinnamon, and red pepper. All right, now I'll put the beef back on top of this. Let me mix that up real fast. It smells delicious already. Just put the beef in there. I'm using 2 cups of beef broth. Okay. I will tell you, this smells fantastic already, and it's just getting started. So I'm going to now turn the unit off and then set up the slow cooker for about 7 hours. And then after this is done, I'll be serving this over some rice. I have a fantastic video on the best ways to cook rice, so I'm going to leave that in a link down below in the description area, as well as at the end of this video. All right, 7 hours for me and about 7 or 8 seconds for you. Be back soon. Okay, my friends, 7 hours later, about 7 seconds for you, I think, and this carne guisada, or a Latino beef stew, is all ready. So let's go ahead and take off the top and show you how it turned out. Turned out really well. The smells in my home are fantastic, and you can see here on this upper camera that the dish came out really, really nicely. Let me share with you that I did about 2 minutes before the finish. I did go ahead and put in 2 tablespoons of cornstarch with 2 tablespoons of cold water. I created a slurry which made this a little thicker, and that was always my intent, was to thicken that up a little bit and make it look as luscious as it does. So let's go ahead and taste this for you. I've got some rice right here in my bowl. I like to serve this over some rice and make it all look nice. And of course, you can't have carne guisada without some cilantro, and you cannot have a Latino dish without lime. So lime is really, really, really important. Got my cilantro on here, my lime juice is on here. It all looks fantastic. Served on that rice, just looks great. Let me give it a taste for you and see how it turned out. Wow. It turned out better than I can imagine, to tell you the truth. It was super good, and you know, add that lime juice at the end because that really kicks it up a notch. Well, that's our first go at the Ninja Possible Cooker Pro Plus. The first recipe in this, I wanted to share that with you. We'll see what all it can do. That'll be really interesting for both of us, I'm sure. Well, thanks again for watching the video today. I really do appreciate it. Please do me a favor. If you have not already subscribed, please do so. If you've already subscribed, please do me a favor and tell a friend about our channel and ask them to subscribe as well. I would really appreciate it. If you have not already subscribed, you can click on this QR code right over here with your phone, and it will take you to our subscription page on our YouTube channel page, and you can subscribe right there, right from your phone, right from your recliner. Isn't that great? All right. Well, thanks again for watching. See you next time.